These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yellow. I'm going 80. Yellow.
They'll run on first down. Crowder. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check. He's crazy. He's checking crack. Check.
And again this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line. Set up. 90, Wolf. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
6-6, pull it high. Under team. Check 4. Let go.
They try right side here, Gurley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the Steelers first down. Ready? 64. X3. 218. Chopper.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On 4th down, Jones dancing to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 28-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Crowder. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter. You better be afraid of me.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Switch gears. Bang.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check. Crunch. Hey, 43, 15. Safety creep. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Check 52. Attack. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I got you. Hey, 15. Yellow. Kill.
Now a give, right side. Crowder. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check out.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Crowder. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch one. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Show me that.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll try the left side. Crowder. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Crowder. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a handoff looking right, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position. We just saw there some linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Austin. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think this...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Jones on 1st down. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, Crowder. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Here's Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Yellow. Slam, slam, slam. It goes. Here we go. Finish the game. You got to bring. Collect. Check 24.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
On first down, it's Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Echo. Yeah, let's get second. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
High 7.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On first down, Jones. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dylan Cantrell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's it, baby.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Finds the mark. Finds Elsa. It's our time. Kill.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Devin Bush has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Darren Lee there to get him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And he'll go down at the 28. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crowder. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on 1st down. Crowder. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
I don't need to. I go little lady. Watch one. Hey, 15. Check 9. 61. Matchbox, light. Hey, 15. Mike 1. Man out. Shoot.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try the left side. Crowder. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowder. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, 43, 15.
He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the safety crease.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowder. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Line
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch. Hey, red blitz. Hey, red blitz. Fresno. Check 31.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crowder. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards. So a huge gain on the ground here puts him into a wonderful spot. And remember, of course, a touchdown wins it.
And we're in overtime, right? So you have to think defense has been out there for 4 quarters. Might be a little bit tired. The attrition of the game may have led to that long run.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
Yellow. 43.
On second down now. Crowder. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan. But now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
They'll go to Perine, trying to pound it in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Slam. Motion. Check it back. Yellow. Tighten up.
They'll run it with Williams. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They come out here in the eye. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
Lucky. Let's go, baby. Watch the twist. Hey, 43.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things.